Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play, or well, Let's Be a Jerk, The Wolf Among Us. This is going to be our finale, I think. Yeah, and the next installment is coming out in April, so first I'll do my normal game, and then I'll do the jerk game, and, excuse me, I have the hiccups. And that's the format, so, let's go. We're picking up exactly where we left off, in the open arms. Because I come to you with open arms.
She'll kill you.
Yeah. That still cracks me up. That's pretty funny. Let's go check out the phone. Ring-a-ling. Love all the missing persons posters.
Probably repair that.
Let's see.
If the rooms are anything like the lobby, they should cut their rates.
Probably. And, yep, we'll just go ahead and ring the bell.
Want it by the hour or for the whole night? Oh,
You?
I work here, okay? I work the front desk. It's to help pay rent. So, now you know. I know I should have told somebody.
Beauty, I could honestly not care less about this. Do what you want.
Alright, jeez. I thought since you didn't tell Beast you saw me, you cared how I felt. But I guess not.
Don't be passive-aggressive.
So, what are you
But
doing
no,
here?
you're right. No, we don't.
Oh, you have a key.
Don't
Someone
judge.
else was murdered last night.
I heard.
The victim was someone who worked at the Pudding and Pie. Lily. She, come around here ever?
Oh, yes, the troll. I did see her. I mean, you know, we never really spoke.
So, okay, she's been here
She came off a tad intimidating.
at times.
I talked to Tweedledee earlier today. He mentioned you in passing. Do you
Yeah,
know
so
him?
she's been here at times when she wasn't in troll
I
form.
took out a loan for back pay. It was like our third notice. And ever since then, those annoying freaks have been pestering me for the money, plus interest.
Why take out a loan from those two?
It was from the crooked man.
Beauty.
You don't know how desperate I was, Bigby. I had nowhere else to go.
Look, if this ever happens again, come see me or Snow first, alright?
I tried.
Well, apparently you didn't come see Bigby.
Ever meet a girl named Faith? Or just maybe hear that name?
I might have.
I don't see any reason
know.
not to actually
By the end of the
investigate
night,
thoroughly.
It's kind of a blur with all the names. Tara, Brandy, Amber, Heather. Sorry.
Ever see Lily with someone here? Maybe on a job.
A job.
Sometimes, but nobody I've recognized. I haven't worked here that long, though.
How about a room register? Or someone named Mr. Smith?
That's all we get here. Smiths, Jones, or Johnsons. I think the last ones are jokes.
Very
Have
funny.
you seen Snow White down here? Or maybe somebody glamored as her?
You know, it's funny. I did see someone who I thought looked a lot like her, but she didn't say anything when she saw me, even though she knew that I saw her. I just assumed it wasn't Snow and went about my business.
Well, you know what happens when you assume.
Wait, it'll be better if anyone sees you that they at least see you with me, so they know that I didn't let you just wander around by yourself.
But who's gonna be down here to let everybody have
5
their
minutes, Please.
We'll see.
Now, if they get their
Just get ready to
keys
act like I'm trying to keep
before
you
they
out.
come here,
That won't be hard.
what's to stop them from just, like, waltzing in past Beauty, who's kind of a
Listen,
waif,
I assume you'll be filing some kind of
And,
official report or something.
and just coming up
Which
here
is
and going to the
fine, it's
room?
Just that
I mean, is
I
it
was
like an honor
wondering
system?
if I need to be in it. Do you have to mention my name? I mean, it's not like Beast would ever see your report. It's just...
It's not much of a report if I start picking and choosing which facts to include.
I see. Well, here we are. Which one was it?
Not 204. We could conceivably. Let's creep on some doors. We're creeping, Belle. We can open the door.
You have keys to these rooms?
I thought you had a key.
Not to this
I have a
one.
key to
Hold
204.
on, Bigby. I can't just let you go into any room you want. I mean, what if someone's in there?
I could just break in the door if you prefer.
No, don't. I'll help you. Just don't break anything.
I don't know what we're gonna see when we open this door.
Hey, what the fuck?
Sorry.
She was obviously
Jesus Christ.
playing up
Gonna get
those
me
noises.
fired. I need this job.
We're having a standoff here. Belle. Okay, let's just go ahead. Go right down to the room. I love the little stained glass transomes at the tops of the doors, which I think that's really nice. This building probably would have been lovely in its heyday. So yeah, here's another example. There's the Chinese food. And then this liquor bottle here, you keep seeing it. I can't read the label properly, but I keep seeing those too. So that's, I don't know, that's interesting to me. Let's look at it. 207. We know it's 207. We can knock. Nobody's in there. And we can open it.
207. Open this one.
Do it.
Well, that's weird. This key is supposed to open every room in the building, but it's not working.
Beauty!
Not on this one.
Shit.
Beast?
Big B? How could you do this to me?
Oh, beast.
No, sweetie, no. Wait a minute.
How could you do this?
You
We've been
big
together through
meathead.
everything. I took care of you. I love.
It's not what you think. Please.
You're cheating on me with him.
No, Beast.
He's got such a bad temper. He's such a dummy. And it's like, how can he not
That's all.
trust her?
I'll bet.
Everything she's done
I'm
for
sure
him.
You help each other just great. I know what this place is. I know what goes on here.
That's not what I meant.
So why do you know that, beast?
Stop lying to me. What the fuck is
That's
wrong
weird. They're
with
like
you?
two little
She's my
pictures on
wife.
the wall.
Beast, listen to me. There's nothing going on. I'm not.
Ah! Hey, bastard! I guess I finally see you for who you are.
Stop
Do
it.
you know?
I knew you were sneaking around.
He's such an ass.
Beast.
Okay, I gotta get ready for a fight scene.
What the hell do you think you're doing? You aren't even listening.
Like, I understand he's got, like, rage issues. Oops.
I told
Missed
you
it.
to stop. Look at you. This is how you handle things.
You're defending him?
I'm trying to explain.
Yeah, you're being a jerk.
She's my wife, Bigby.
I told.
Let's throw him into the glass.
Stop.
Throw him into the pipe.
Leave him be.
No.
My fault. Beast, no. I understand.
This guy's such an ass. Let's go ahead. Yep. God, that just gets me every time. So brutal. So brutal.
Bigby, no. Don't hurt him.
Hit him again.
Ah!
You hit Beast when he was down. Seriously? Like, no. Don't try to manipulate me like that. He just smacked me in the face with a bottle. He just, like, beat the crap out of me because he is too arrogant and too paranoid to listen to his wife. I mean, that, like, seriously. I mean, the amount of devotion in terms of that story that she has shown him and dealing with the freaking Stockholm Syndrome, which must have led her to stay with him. And here he is, just being this, like, megalomaniacal
What is
asshole.
this? Bigby,
Look what you did to the door. You can't just act like this whenever
stand back. You don't want to see this.
Why don't you go to the hardware store, Beast, and get some new hinges so you can fix this door so she doesn't get in trouble?
Beauty, stay in the hall.
What? Why? What's going on?
Oh
my god.
Don't touch anything.
Is this?
Lily met her client here. Mr. Smith, whoever he is.
And then,
Must have happened right here.
Jesus.
last night?
Yeah?
I was on shift last night.
On shift? Beauty, what?
I'm not a prostitute, you idiot. I work the front desk.
Do you remember who rented this room last night?
I don't think anyone did. Not last night. Maybe they have it long term. I don't know. How am I supposed to know? It just seemed like a totally normal night. How is that even possible? There's so much blood.
Go lock
There's
the
a lot of
front
blood,
door. Keep people out
but,
of the hallway. I
Lily
need
would
you to
have
be sure
more.
no one
She's
comes in
much
here.
larger
This is a crime
than a
scene,
human
okay?
woman.
But
Just do what he says. I'll explain later, okay?
Now he's got like big puppy dog eyes. What an asshole.
Bigby, what kind of a person could do something like this?
That's exactly what I'm about to try to find out.
Okay.
Can't believe this.
Beauty, I need you to
She was lying down when
stay
she
quiet.
was killed. Flowers were already here.
How do you know that?
Blood pattern. Also, I'd say the body was dragged off the foot of the bed. There.
The body. Jesus. You could say she. Poor girl. I just can't even imagine.
It was a body. Okay, let's examine this cassette for my arrival. So presumably, Lily was supposed to put
We
the...
shouldn't even be in here.
Shut up, Beauty. Yes, Lily was supposed to put on the cassette so that when Crane comes in, it's, you know, this is evocative of a forest scene, so that he can fulfill his fantasy. No, I'm gonna tell you, and I said this in my other LP.
Bigby,
As creepy as it
I
is,
heard this music
and as
last
invasive
night.
as it is
It was
to,
playing pretty loudly for a while and then stopped in the middle. I didn't think twice about it at the time. I mean, you hear all kinds of things around here, and I guess I've already gotten used to blocking them out.
Could have covered up the sound of the murder.
yeah, no, I mean, as long as Crane, like, you know, murder stuff aside, when you're dealing with just like a sexual fetish, you know, that's fine. It's creepy, it's not great, but it's, you know, whatever.
Do you smell something?
But,
Just apple.
you know, that's his fantasy, and he was clearly trying to act it out in a fashion which didn't involve, you know, forcing himself emotionally or physically or anything like that on Snow. But, you know, obviously we don't know if he's murdered anybody. We don't know exactly what we're dealing with.
It's a huff and puff.
Oh yeah, and that's the other
You were
thing.
The only one who smoked that crap brand.
Apparently not.
The thing with the cigarettes, we saw that Huff and Puff packet in the garbage with the Chinese food container. So yeah, like, I'm not defending
brought
Crane
wine.
doing this and like I said, invading. It's invasive too, as Snow said. It's bad, but at the same time, you know, I can't fault him for that. I can definitely fault him for being involved in this, especially if there were a murder or anything like that.
He must have been wearing it. He killed her and then he took it back off.
No, there's no blood on it. It must have been torn some other time.
And clearly there's like a rough fantasy going on here. But yeah, it's all pretty creepy.
What is that?
It's a book about Snow White. Or about the Mundy version of her story, anyway.
What is it?
The dress in the closet is the same as the one in this picture. I think Smith was dressing Lily up in it to recreate the snow from the book.
You're right. It's the same dress. I guess he wanted to get the details right. God, role-playing as a person who really exists, who we know. That's just weird. I'm not sure who to feel worse for. Okay,
That's-
no, I take that back.
It's kind of creepy. But, you
The
know,
book is about her?
Yeah.
Oh no. What else? Something about the apple? What?
I think the apple is part of his fantasy about Snow White. That would explain the one we found on the floor.
Oh no, do you think it was poisoned?
It wasn't.
My God,
I've smelled
Beauty.
that. I think it's just a prop. It's here because they were acting out the scene in the book.
Of course, that makes perfect sense. But of all the stories to pick, they were acting out the apple thing. This guy really has a thing about Snow. It's like pathological.
I'm getting that feeling. Yes.
Well, I mean, because
God, that poor girl.
with the apple, it puts her in a vulnerable position. He wanted to be the one to save her,
Anyway,
to rescue her, to be her Prince Charming. There's also probably an element of
fear, but just how does a person?
an element of innocence in her being asleep and all that. And also, I think to some degree with Crane, there's probably an element of shame, where obviously you see in the picture he's doing something to
This is the part where she's in
whomever is glamored as Snow while she's sleeping. So, you know, there's also, I mean, I don't know if she was sleeping or drugged, but, you know, while her eyes are closed and pretending to be
Why did he mark this page?
sleeping.
I think he made up the bed to match the coffin in the picture.
So yeah, there's an element of shame
You've had
or
Lily lie
fear
down
of
just like
rejection.
this.
You mean just before?
In the story, that's when someone comes to kiss her. That's our Mr.
It's
Smith.
clear that Crane
How
is
far does this
extremely
Snow thing go?
repressed.
Making a coffin for her on the bed is out of hand. God, I can see
Again,
the
I mean,
picture
if he
now.
didn't murder her,
It all goes together like you
it's
said. This creep
it's
put that girl in a
creepy,
Snow
but
White
it's-
dress and recreated the whole story from the book with the apple and
I'm gonna
the deep
fault him
sleep
for
and-
trying to find an outlet for his sexual like fantasies. It's
So he
just
planned it all out. He had all
his
the
involvement in
details
this is
noted
shady
down.
and creepy
Only
and
then,
invasive
when it
and
comes
all
time
that,
to
but
kiss her and wake her up.
Yeah.
I hope
That's a
you're just
tough
about
one.
through. I don't really want to stay in here any longer.
the whole thing is a little sad on you know, on from all angles, like from literally every angle. There's no way to look at any of this story as being like, okay, I can see where this is gonna turn out well.
Are those pictures of
Big B's reaction when he sees the photo with Crane kills me.
I'm in
Kills
this
me.
one.
It's so
It was
funny.
taken last winter.
Oh no. Big B. This kind of stalking, it doesn't just stop by itself. Trust me, I know about this firsthand. He'll keep trying to get closer and closer.
His stand-in for Snow is gone now, so
The next step closer. What is it?
it's Crane.
Yeah, it's not great. Not great. But Big B, I think you missed some there's some scenery over there left to chew. Why'd you do that to the mirror? Well, there you go. So that was our jerk playthrough. Let's see what's up next time.
He could be after you now.
Mm.
Good.
There you go.
I am dying to get my hands on that
I actually-
disgusting weasel.
Let's see if there are any differences.
I'm really starting to like you, Sheriff. You're not afraid to be a complete bastard.
I'm really not. Actually, yes, I
Obviously,
am.
there will have to be some changes.
Yes, Bluebeard, you should be in charge.
Hello, Big B.
Oh, hey.
Take care of it, Big B, or I'll take care of it for you.
Thanks, boss.
Jesus Christ, Big B. Is that you?
Do we get to maim Toad? No, I don't want to maim Toad. He cares about his kid. So, how did you respond to Crane? You and 12.6% of players accused him of not caring about her. How did you treat the murder suspect? You and 37.1% of players forced him to talk. Did Snow come with you? 92% of players let her make her own decision. 29% or 0.1% of players hit Georgie. 14.7% percent of players hit Beast the second time. You know, Beast was a jackass. He was such a jerk. I don't actually consider violence to be a reasonable response to conflict. I actually don't. But geez, oh my god, Beast. What a douche. So yeah, now we've gotten to see it from a couple different angles. See, there's that bottle in the Huff and Puffs. I like almost wonder if somebody's like glamoring themselves as like Big B or something running around. That would be insane. That would be bananas. I don't really see any evidence for that, but I can see where that might be something that is done in the future. We know that there are black market. Yes, we know now that there are black market glamours. We know now that we can't necessarily trust everybody we talk to be who they are. And if someone has access to these things and is making them and wants to hurt Big B enough or do something which is going to cast aspersions on him or anything like that, I wouldn't be surprised if that would be something they would resort to. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. The next installment is called The Crooked Mile. Presumably we're going to meet the Crooked Man. And, yeah. I'm actually going to be, after this series is all set, I'm going to be picking up the graphic novels and reading them. And, seeing where it goes from there. And, maybe if I can get them before too long, I don't know, maybe if I can get them before we're completely done with all of this, I'll go through my sort of thoughts and things like that in the Jerk playthroughs, because like, as you're aware, the Jerk playthroughs are where I'm going to be talking about spoilers and things like that. Yeah, no, but I do enjoy this game. It's been fun on multiple playthroughs. I highly recommend it. And maybe if I can pick up a cheaper copy during the summer sale or something. I have to sneeze. No, we're okay. And that is it. So, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to give this video a rating, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments what you thought of the Jerk playthrough. Let's see, what did we get for treats? Achievements. Oh, this is new. Unlock all the Book of Fables in episode 2. Nice. I'm eager to know what you think and your thoughts on what you've seen so far. Please try not to do any spoilers for the game, the upcoming stuff. If you've seen anything that comes in the future episodes, try not to share those yet. And also let me know if you've read the graphic novels or anything like that. I'm curious about what you think. Oh, Crane, this is a new one. Ichabod's Denial, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. During his days in Sleepy Hollow, Ichabod Crane fell in love with a wealthy young woman named Katrina von Tressel. She was beautiful and very rich, but that meant she also caught the attention of another suitor, Abraham Brom van Brunt. As Ichabod's rival, Brom would plan nasty pranks in order to humiliate the often superstitious school teacher. Despite Brom's plots to win Katrina over, God, why can't I talk? Despite Brom's plots to win Katrina over, Ichabod believed he would be chosen as her favorite. After a party at their father's home, Ichabod proposed to Katrina and was very quickly rejected. He immediately rode off in shame and was never seen in Sleepy Hollow again. According to Crane, he was chased out of town by the Headless Horseman, but in reality it was probably just another one of Brom's pranks. Yeah, I mean, he's afraid of rejection. He's like I said, I would say that fulfilling that sort of sexual fantasy with someone who is absolutely not going to reject him. You know, you have a sex worker who is absolutely not going to reject him. I don't know if these women are drugged and that's why they're asleep, or I don't know if they're pretending, but that element too is sort of like a safety mechanism. It's really sad that his psychosexual issues have to manifest in a way that tends towards being really obviously very unhealthy. The fantasy itself, but the way he's executing it and the fact that obviously there's a lot of ways you can abuse these glamours, and he's partaking in that, and he's kind of a jerk, and yeah, it's really a shame. Yeah. So, thanks again for watching. As I said, please remember to give this video a rating, and then, again, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed it and you want to give it a share or a favorite, that's cool too. Otherwise, that's fine as well. Thanks so much, and I will see you when the new episode comes out. Bye!